Nice to know that you're here again. Today we'll be looking at triangles. Our topic for today is triangles. We'll start in 2 minutes. Okay. So if you're watching the replay, you can just forward it to 2 minutes because I would like to add my students from my WhatsApp group to the live class. Okay. We're almost there. Okay. We're set. So today's topic is triangles. Um, we're looking at triangles. So let's start. Okay. Hello, Long. Nice to see you. Welcome to today's class. Hello, Marcia. Nice to see you. Welcome to today's class. Glad to have you here. So, Long, are you from the WhatsApp group? I know Marcia is from the WhatsApp group. Dominic Comfort, nice to see you. Welcome. Dominic Comfort, welcome. Okay. So, as I said earlier, we're looking at triangles in today's class. Okay. So, in our previous classes, we've looked at, oh, you're from South Sudan. Nice to know that. That's good. So, but are you from the WhatsApp group? The WhatsApp group, did you join from the WhatsApp group? Because as I said, from the WhatsApp group, I take attendance for those that join the class. Doris, nice to see you. Welcome. So I'm writing down the names of those that are joining the live class. So that's why I was asking, because I've not seen you before in the last class, in the live class. Overcomer, nice to see you. Okay. Long, I think, I don't know if I have a link from YouTube to my WhatsApp group. Marcia, did you join the WhatsApp group from YouTube or did you join from TikTok? Marcia, probably you can help us if you join from YouTube. Overcome, are you from the WhatsApp group? Marcia, please just write, I joined from YouTube or I joined from TikTok. Salifu, nice to see you. Salifu, are you from the WhatsApp group? Daniel, nice to see you. Welcome. Okay, Salifu is from the WhatsApp group. Okay. So please, if this is your first time, and you are in the WhatsApp group, at the end of the live class, just send me a message on WhatsApp so that I will confirm your name, and then I will change it from a phone number to name. So I will save your number. Lawrence, nice to see you. Okay, so let's start. We are looking at triangles. So the first thing we need to ask ourselves is, what is a triangle? Okay. I know it's very easy, but we need to go from the basics. So a triangle is a two-dimensional shape or a plane shape that has three sides and three angles. That's the first thing we need to know. So a triangle is a two-dimensional shape that has three sides and three angles. So most times when you tell students to draw triangle, they are going to draw triangle like this. This is correct. This is correct. But this is just one of many types of triangles, okay? So, but let's use this as an example. We can see that if this is a 2D shape and it has side 1, side 2, side 3, and has angle A, B, and C, we can call this a triangle. It has three sides and three angles, right? However, this is not the only type of triangle that we have. This is not the only type of triangle that we have. So now that we've confirmed that a triangle is a 2D shape that has three sides and three angles, then we need to look at the different types of triangles, okay? So triangles can be classified based on their angles and the length of their sides. Triangles can be classified based on their angles and the length of their sides. So first, we are going to classify triangle based on the length of their sides, okay? So classification of triangles based on the length of their sides. So we need to have this foundation before we go into any calculation that we're going to do. Probably we'll do the more complex calculations on Monday. Okay, so classification of triangles. Okay, so as I said, triangles can be classified based on the number of the length of each sides and also the angles. So let's classify based on sides. Okay, so the first is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. So an equilateral triangle is a triangle that has all its three sides equal to each other. So whenever you have a triangle that has all three sides equal to each other, it is an equilateral triangle. So all three, sorry. Sides are equal. All three sides are equal. So how do you identify an equilateral triangle? Because you might be given a question and you might not be told that this triangle is an equilateral triangle. You're going to see it in this form. So you're going to see something like this. So when you see these signs here, it tells you that all three sides are equal, okay? So even if you are not told that this is an equilateral triangle, once you see these signs, you should know that you are working with an equilateral triangle. And for an equilateral triangle, since all the sides are equal, automatically all the angles are equal. So it's or all its angles are also equal. All its angles are also equal. Please, if you are just joining and you're from the WhatsApp group, you've not identified yourself, please just write, I'm from the WhatsApp group. So I'll take note. The only persons I've written their names are Marcia, Comfort, Doris, Daniel, and Salifu. Okay. So while you write that, give me a minute. Okay. So the first type of triangle that we've gotten here, sorry, my handwriting just went up here. The first triangle we have looked at now is equilateral triangle. All the three sides are equal. Okay. And then the next one is, I want to wipe this off. So this is important because whenever you are doing calculations on triangle, you might not be told what type of triangle you are working with, right? So the next one, which is the second one, is isosceles triangle. Sorry. Isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle is a triangle that has two of its three sides equal to each other. So the triangle has three sides, but two out of its three sides are equal. Two of its three sides are equal. The three sides are not equal. The three sides of an isosceles triangle are not equal. Two out of the three sides are equal. So if you have a triangle like this, and then you have, so you have this sign here like this, it tells you that this side and this side are equal. This side is not equal, right? Only these two sides are equal. Okay? And once you have two sides equal, it means that the two angles opposite those two sides are equal. So if two sides are equal, let's call this side A and let's call this side B. If these two sides are equal, then this angle that is opposite A, let's call it small a, and this angle that is opposite B, let's call it small b, are also equal. Okay? Okay, Lawrence, yeah. Daniel Adumako. We have another Daniel here, so I'll just write Adumako. Okay. So this is also very important because you might have questions where you are not told the size of the angles. You might just be given these signs and you're expected to know that once those two sides are equal, the angles opposite those two sides are also equal. So that means if you are given this angle, automatically you should know that if you are given this angle to be 70 degrees, automatically you should know that this angle is 70 degrees. Okay? Ibrahim, good afternoon. Or good evening, depending on where you are. So the angles opposite the two equal sides are also equal. The two angles opposite the two equal sides are also equal. Okay, this is very important. This is very important. Madamu, nice to see you. Okay. Diba, nice to see you. Francis, nice to see you. So please, those of you that are just joining for the first time today, send me a message on WhatsApp at the end of the live class. Okay, so I'll get to know your numbers too. Okay, so isosceles triangles have two sides equal, and the angles opposite those two sides are also equal. Okay. So next, we look at the third one, scalene triangle. Okay. So number 3, scalene triangle. So scalene triangle is a triangle that has none of the three sides equal. So for the scalene triangle, none of the three sides are equal. Okay, for a scalene triangle, none of the three sides are equal. This means that none of the angles are equal. So this means that none of the angles are equal. Okay, so for this triangle, even if you are not giving the dimension of the sides, you will not see any of those signs we saw earlier. Okay, so for example of a scalene triangle, if you have 8 centimeter, 12 centimeter, and 9 centimeter, here none of the three sides are equal. Therefore, this triangle is a scalene triangle. Okay. So we are going to do a quick exercise before we continue with the class. Please, if you're just joining and you're from the WhatsApp group, you've not identified yourself, please let me know that you're from the WhatsApp group. So I'm going to draw a triangle. Remember, in our class, attendance is 1 mark. So each person that has joined has 1 mark already. But as we go along with the class, I normally give exercises. As the first person to get the right answer gets 1 mark as we go along. So the student with the highest number of marks gets a cash gift at the end of the day. I remember that Marcia was the winner of last week. Was it last week? I think on um, one of the days, actually. I think on Wednesday also. But we were not able to send to her because she does not live in Africa. So let's look at some questions before we continue. So if I have a triangle like this, what triangle is this? What type of triangle is this? From what we've learned just now. What type of triangle is this? What type of triangle is that? Okay, success from the WhatsApp group. Nice to see you. Scalene triangle. Okay. Somebody has given an answer. Scalene triangle. This is 9 centimeter, 9 centimeter, 8 centimeter. Did you guys assume that this is 7? Is it showing 7 from your end? Okay, I need to wipe this off. Let's do another one. Okay, now we're starting again. What type of triangle is that? Scalene, okay. So Daniel Okechukwu has 1 mark. Daniel was the first to give the answer. Okay, another one before we continue. So I was just writing the names of those that just identified themselves. So what type of triangle is this? Quickly. What type of triangle is this? Isosceles. Daniel got another mark. Seems to be Daniel's day. Somebody say right angle. Remember, we are not identifying them based on their angles. We are identifying based on sides. So Daniel also got the answer fastest. What type of triangle is this? Daniel, did you already type the answer? I was waiting. Okay, so from this stage, Daniel has gotten all the marks. Equilateral triangle, okay? So we have seen that we have 3 types of triangles: equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalene triangle. Good. So we have identified triangles based on their sides. Now we are going to identify triangles based on their angles. So the first one is right triangle. Some persons call it right angled triangle. So right triangle. So a right triangle is a triangle that has one of its 3 angles equal to 90 degrees. So for a right triangle, one of its 3 angles is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, so for a right triangle, one of its 3 angles is equal to 90 degrees. So if you have a right triangle, you can see it like this. So if you see a triangle like this, though it looks like a right triangle, don't assume it is a right triangle until you see this sign. Then you can say this is actually a right triangle. So this sign here tells you that the angle here is 90 degrees. So even if you don't see a 90 degrees written there, you should know that this angle here is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, so the first type of triangle based on angles that we've seen now is a right triangle. One of its 3 angles is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue. The next one is acute triangle. Acute triangle. Sorry, number 2. For an acute triangle, all 3 angles are less than 90 degrees. A triangle is said to be an acute triangle when all 3 angles are acute angles. Remember when we are looking at angles, we learned about types of angles and we saw that An acute angle is an angle that is less than 90 degrees. So an acute triangle is a triangle that has all three angles less than 90 degrees. Okay, so for an acute triangle, all three angles are less than 90 degrees. Okay, so if you have a triangle like this, this is an acute triangle because you can see that all the angles in this triangle are less than 90 degrees. All three angles are acute angles. Therefore, they are this is an acute triangle, sorry. So since all three angles are less than 90 degrees, this is an acute triangle. And then the next one is, hope I can continue. Are you guys still there? Let me confirm if you are there. Are you guys there? Somebody should let me know. Okay, good, good. So let's look at the third one. Number 3. So this classification of triangles is based on their angles. So an obtuse triangle is a triangle that has one of its three angles more than 90 degrees. Okay. Isa, are you from the WhatsApp group? Because I've not written your name down. Long, I haven't written your name too. Are you from the WhatsApp group? Please, if you are from the WhatsApp group and I have not identified you, please just write from the WhatsApp group. Okay, so obtuse triangle, one of its three angles is more than 90 degrees. Of course, it has to be less than 180 degrees. So if I have a triangle like this, so once you have one of its angles Lawrence. So once you have one of these angles more than 90 degrees, then we know that this is an obtuse triangle. Okay. So this knowledge is very important. The knowledge of angles and the knowledge of what we've gotten now will help us to start solving some questions. So the next thing we're going to do is start solving some questions on triangles. So I'll just give 1 minute before we continue. So I'd like you guys to identify the following triangles that I'm going to draw. Wiping this off. What type of triangle is that? Hmm. Success. That was the fastest finger. Okay. An acute triangle. Okay. Yeah. Daniel, this time success beat you to your game. So an acute triangle. Success has 2 marks now. Okay. What about let's see, what angle is this? Right. Good. Obtuse, obtuse, obtuse. So long has the correct answer. Long. So it's a right triangle because this is a right angle. Okay, good. So now we can go to some calculations. So yeah, so the classwork, remember classwork gets more marks. So even if you are not in at the forefront at the moment, you can still overtake. So in our previous class, we've learned that sum of angles in a triangle is equal to what? Who can tell us the answer? Sum of angles in a triangle is equal to what? Sum of angles in a triangle is equal to what? From our previous lesson. 180 degrees. Chidera, um, Chidera, are you part of the WhatsApp group? 180 degrees, correct. That's correct. Chidera was the first person to give us the first answer, to give us the correct answer. Are you from the WhatsApp group, Chidera? So sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So now if you have something like this, who can give us the correct answer? Who can give us the correct answer? This is 2 marks. In this calculation, the answer. Okay, you were, yeah, that's true. Who can give us the answer? Fastest finger is 2 marks. This is 2 marks. What? Chidera Samson 32. Issa said 132. Chidera said 32. Okay, who else is giving us an answer? We don't know if Chidera is correct. Chidera is he male or female? He or she? 32. Okay, Marcia said 32. Good. 34, sorry. So let's see. We already know that I knowingly did not give this male. Okay, I knowingly did not give this angle because you should always know that this angle is 90 degrees. So we have x plus 90 degrees plus 56 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So x plus 146 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. X is equal to 180 degrees minus 146 degrees. X is equal to 34 degrees. Very good. Chidera has 2 more marks. Okay, good. So this is just a welcome note. So we are going to look at a few more questions. Let's see how we're going to solve them. Just give me a minute. Let me get it out. Okay. So let's say we have a question like this. This looks quite small. Let me make it bigger. Okay. Okay. I'll give you a minute to draw it and then we look at it. So let's call this X, Y, and Z. Let's call this point C. Okay. Sorry, we are not looking for, sorry, we are looking for M. Okay, that's what we're looking for, M. Sorry. So when you're done drawing it, let me know so we can solve. If you're done drawing it, just say, I am done. So once we have 4 persons that are done drawing, we solve. If you're done drawing, let me know. Nobody is done drawing, or is the network bad? Please, I want to confirm that you guys are still hearing me. That's why I asked if you're done drawing. So I don't just continue teaching when the network is out. Seems there's an issue. Oh, seems it's this phone that has a little issue. Let me go back and I just went to this other phone and I discovered that you guys are already saying you're done. Oh, sorry. I wasn't seeing it over here. Okay, so now let's look at this. Let's consider triangle X, Y, Z. Triangle X, Y, Z. We can say that the sum of angles in triangle XYZ is equal to 180 degrees, right? So sum of angles in triangle XYZ is equal to 180 degrees, right? And then sum of angles in triangle XCZ is also equal to 180 degrees. So sum of angles in triangle XC, this is C, and Z is equal to 180 degrees. So we are now using the knowledge of sum of angles in a triangle. So we can say that since both are equal to 180 degrees, we can say that sum of angles in X, Y, Z is equal to sum of angles in X, C, Z. Do you guys understand that? Do you guys agree? Lawrence say 125. Very close, very close, very close. So do you guys agree that sum of angles in XYZ is equal to sum of angles in XCZ because both are equal to 90 degrees? Good. So once we have established that, so we're going to write down the sum of angles in XYZ and write the sum of angles in XCZ, and then we just equate them. That's what we are going to do. So because of space, I'm going to wipe this out because it's going to be long. Okay. I'm going to wipe these two out. So let's see the sum of angles in X, Y, Z. At point X, the angle there is 33 degrees plus A. So we have 33 degrees plus A. At Y is 90 degrees plus 90 degrees plus at Z it is 22 degrees plus B. That is the sum of angles in X, Y, Z. Look at it for a moment. 33 plus A, this is it. 90 degrees, this is it. 22 plus B, this angle here. So we are told that it is equal to sum of angles in XCZ. So let's write XCZ. In XCZ, the angle here is A. The angle here is M. And the angle here is B. Green said 135, okay? Very close. Very, very close. Okay. So now let's add these angles. 33 degrees plus 90 degrees plus 22 degrees. Fastest finger, 1 mark. Fastest finger, 1 mark. 33 degrees plus 90 degrees plus 22 degrees. What do you have? 145 degrees, Dominic. Comfort, correct. So 2 marks for you. So we have 145 degrees plus A plus B is equal to A plus B plus N. Okay, so I'm going to wipe this down, this part. Now, if here we have A plus B, here we have A plus B. Do you think that both of them can cancel each other out? A plus B on this side, A plus B on this side, we can simply cancel them out because they appear on both sides of the equation, correct? If you decide to move A plus A to the left, it's going to become minus A. So we're going to have A plus A minus A. If you decide to move plus B to the left, you're going to have minus B. So it's going to be plus B minus B. So both of them can cancel each other out. So we'll simply cancel this. So we can simply say that M is equal to 145 degrees. That gives you the value of M. That gives you the value of M. Very easy. So when you're done writing, we'll look at another example. When you're done writing and you're ready for us to continue, just type ready, ready, ready. Yeah, long. Wonderful too. If you are ready for us to continue, just type ready. Once we have 3 persons that have typed that, then we'll continue. Ready, okay? 2, 3, good. So let's continue. Okay. Okay. So are we ready? Let's go. So here, what principle are we going to use to find y? Find z, find x, sorry. What principle from what we've learned in our previous classes, what principle are we going to use to find x? What principle are we going to use to find x? One mark on the line. What principle are we going to use to find x? Sum of angles in a triangle, correct? Chidera is on fire today. Good. Sum of angles in a triangle. And we know that sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. That means x plus 70 degrees plus 50 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. X plus 120, sorry, 120 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. X is equal to 180 degrees minus 120 degrees. X is equal to 60 degrees. Okay, so we've gotten the value of x to be 60 degrees. Good. Next, since we've gotten the value of x to be 60 degrees, what principle are we going to use to find the value of y? What principle are we going to use to find the value of y? What principle are we going to use to find the value of y? Lauren says sum of angles in a triangle. I guess we are talking about this one. Well, now we want to find y. What principle are we going to use to find y? Sum of angles on a straight line. Good. Sum of angles on a straight line. At the moment, Chidera has 6 marks. Second position is Okechukwu with 4 marks. Sum of angles on a straight line because x and y are on a straight line. And we know that sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so y plus x is equal to 180 degrees. We know that x is equal to 60 degrees, so y is equal to 180 degrees minus 60 degrees. Y is equal to 120 degrees. Okay. So now we've gotten the value of y. You guys should calculate for the value of z. Value of z. First answer 2 marks. Calculate for the value of z. First answer 2 marks. 140 degrees. Is Z up? Is Z 140 degrees? Chidera said 32 degrees. Uh, Dominic said 32 degrees. 32 degrees. Confidence. We have to confidence in this. Okay, let me just write confidence name. Confidence. Nice to see you today. Is Isa, is y equal to 22 degrees? We've already solved y to be 120 degrees. Y is 120 degrees. So confidence, you said z is equal to 148. Remember, sum of angles in a triangle, this is a triangle, is equal to 180 degrees. So if you have y plus z plus 28 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. And we now know y to be 120 degrees. So we have z plus 120 degrees plus 28 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. 120 degrees plus 28 degrees is going to give us 148 degrees. So z plus 148 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Z is equal to 180 degrees minus 148. Z is equal to 32 degrees. That gives us the answer. Okay, very good. Very good. So one more mark for confidence. Seems it's confidence all the way. I was thinking it's Okechukwu's day. It seems Okechukwu has stopped. Okay, good, good. I'm glad you all are following the class. Okay, good. So remember, I don't expect that you'll be available for the classes every single day. So at least out of 12 classes in a month, you should attend 6 classes at least. Okay. Even if you don't attend a live class, you can just watch the review of the video. You can watch it again on YouTube and just leave a comment. The comment is the answer to the last example for that video. That shows that you went through the class. The reason I want you to write the answer to the last example is so that I will know that you went through the video, right? So, but at least you should do that for 6 out of 12 classes, no matter how busy you are. I just allowed everybody to join, but I discovered that since it is free, many students are not taking it serious. So I spend my time, energy, money. So I expect to have serious students on the platform, even if it is free. So those that are not here for maths, I have to remove them. I appreciate you guys too. Not everybody is willing to spend their data to learn. Okay, so let's look at another example. Another example. I think this one will require our knowledge of today's class. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I'd like you guys to draw it, and then when you're ready, you let me know that you're ready. Okay. Okay. So let's look at this. So in this question, we're given only one angle, this angle, right? We're expected to find angle XPY, XPY. We're expected to find this angle here, okay? So let's call this angle X. Let's call it X. So taking advantage of this tells us that what type of triangle is this? What type of triangle is that? Hmm. What type of triangle is that? Isosceles triangle, confidence, 1 mark. Isosceles triangle. Good. So since this is an isosceles triangle, it means that the angles that are opposite those sides are what? It means that the angles that are opposite those sides are what? It means that the angles that are opposite those sides are what? Are equal, are the same. Lawrence has the mark because at the same came first. Lawrence. Okay. So this angle, let's call it Y. This angle, let's call it Y because they are the same. Okay. So now, what do you think this angle will be? If this angle, we call it X, what do you think this angle will be? What do you think this angle will be? If here is X, what do you think here will be? Anybody who can get this marks, this one has 3 marks. 3 marks. Let's see. Everybody's saying X, 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 X. Just calm down. All that we've learned comes to play. If here is X, what will this side be? 88. Yeah, is it going to be 88? We don't know what X is, so how is it going to be 88? Okay, do you guys give up? You don't know the answer? Remember, sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So if this side is X, this side is going to be 180 minus X. Whatever X is, this side is going to be 180 minus X. Am I correct? It's going to be 180 minus X. So we are trying to fill in the blank spaces. If here is X, here is going to be 180 minus X. Do you understand that? I think Salifu, did you write the answer before I said it? Because I think you were already typing it before I said it. Seems you were already typing it before I said it. Because as I was saying it, it just came out. I don't think you typed it after I've said it. Probably you were already typing. So I'll give let's Okay, so I'll give Salifu the 3 marks. Good. So he has 4 marks now. So if here is x, here is 180 minus x. So now we can do something. Let's consider triangle Y Z P. Triangle Y Z P. Triangle Y Z P. Triangle YZP, YZP. Sum of angles in triangle YZP is going to be, let's write the sum of angles in triangle YZP is going to be 46 degrees plus Y plus 180 degrees minus X is equal to 180 degrees. Is that correct? Marcia said 134 degrees. How did you get 134 degrees? How did you get that? Okay, so now we've considered this side, this triangle YZP. Sorry, what do we call YZP? Yeah. Now we're going to consider triangle YZX. What do you think this angle is going to be? What do you think that angle is going to be before we consider triangle YZX? This triangle is going to be, if this and this is X and Y, this is going to be 180 minus X plus Y. Do you agree? Here is going to be 180 minus X plus Y. Do you agree? If these two angles are X plus Y, this is going to be 180 minus X plus Y. Has the network gone off? Okay, so here is going to be 180 because everything here is 180. So if we know these two to be X and Y, this is going to be 180 minus X plus Y. So 180 minus X plus Y. Okay. So now let's do something. If we know here to be 46, then if we are considering sum of angles in YZX, this is for YZP. For YZX, this is going to be this entire Y, because we are considering this entire triangle. So this entire angle is going to be 180, or let's try 46 degrees plus 180 degrees minus X plus Y. We have written everything here. Plus Y, which is this, plus Y, which is that. Look at it carefully. This entire space is this. Plus Y is here, plus Y is here. Humble King, how are you today? Nice to see you. So Humble is here. I want you to look at this because it might look a little bit complex. Because what we want to do is All this is equal to 180 degrees. So since we know this and this to be equal to 180 degrees, we can equate these two. But before we continue, I want you to look at this. This will be our final example. I want you to look at these two. And then I'll possibly give you guys an assignment that you submit later. So now let's equate this. We have 46 degrees plus y plus sorry, give me a minute. 180 degrees minus x. I've written this is equal to over here 46 degrees plus 180 degrees minus, this minus is going to affect x and y. I think we missed out something here. We missed out something. Okay, what we're going to do with this question is I'm going to resolve it and then make a video on this one and post it in the WhatsApp group. I think I missed it. I missed one statement here. Okay, so I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to stop this and then I'll resolve this and post it as a video and then send it to the WhatsApp group. But before we close for the day, I'm going to give you a classwork now that will be related to what we did today. Let's see that. Just give me a minute. I'm going to resolve this and post it. Sorry. Okay, just try this out. Okay, so try this out. Find the value of x. I think I missed out something in that particular question. So remember the fastest answer, 54 degrees. Okay, that's your answer. Let's see what another person will give as answer. Okay, someone else said 63 degrees. Okay, now we have a different answer. Another person say 54 degrees, 60 degrees. Wonderful. Okay, someone said 306. Okay. Okay, so one more minute and then we'll solve it together. And then we'll, oh, I have a student right now, one-on-one class right now. Okay, let's finish in 5 minutes. Okay, someone else say 54 degrees. Okay, let's see. Following what we've learned in today's class. So using sum of angles in sum of angles on a straight line, this angle here is going to be 180 minus 126, which is 54 degrees. You guys did 54 degrees. Everybody's doing 54 degrees. So 180, let's call this y. So y plus 126 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Y is equal to 180 degrees minus 126 degrees, which is 54 degrees. Okay, good. But that's not the answer we're looking for. X. And remember, remember this triangle is an isosceles triangle. These two angles are equal. Therefore, these two sides opposite them are equal. So here too is x. So we can now say these three angles equal to 180 degrees. So x plus y is equal to 180 degrees. Let me see if anybody got another answer apart from somebody got 63 degrees. Let's see. So 2x, we know that y is equal to 53 degrees. 54 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So 2x is equal to 180 degrees minus 54 degrees. 180 degrees minus 54 degrees is 126 degrees. So 2x is equal to 126 degrees. So if you divide both sides by 2, x is equal to 63 degrees. And that is the answer. So we're not told to find this angle, we're told to find this angle. And since we saw these two sides, it means that these two sides are equal. That was what I was trying to do with the other calculation, but I skipped something along the way. So I hope you guys understood what we did just now. So the first person who got the correct answer is it Confidence? Sorry, Chidera. So that means for today's class, Chidera is the winner. So Chidera got how many marks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 marks. Very good. And well done to every one of you. So as I said earlier, I'm going to resolve that example we are working on, and then I'll post it to you. I'll send it to the WhatsApp group. Okay. So thank you guys for being here up till now. I need to go have my one-on-one tutoring. Have a wonderful evening. See you on Monday. Our next class is on Monday. So on Monday, we'll be looking at polygons. I will take some pictures from my textbook and send to you guys on the platform so that you guys can practice more questions. Okay, because we need to look at polygons and then go to another topic. So see you on Monday. Have a wonderful evening. Have a good night rest. Bye.